Am I audible? So today's topic is Hrani Yoga, Hrani, Hrani Yoga. This is from the book The Yoga of Nutrition by Omra Mikhail. So in this, the author is telling that from our hectic schedule, we want to bring balance or peace. So we look upon, exercise, meditation, various relaxation techniques. But he says the most simpler and effective exercise is to learn to eat correctly. If we pay attention how we eat, in what way we eat, it brings a lot of difference. Like if you are eating hurriedly in the midst of noise, discussion, and nervous tension, what is the use of meditating and yoga exercise when even a small act of eating you cannot do in silence? He recommends eating in silence and chew mouthful a long time and take deep few breaths from time to time. Express your gratefulness to the Lord for all these riches. So this way, eating gives you a self-control, mastery over self-control. When your author says when he sees someone careless and clumsy, it shows that how he or she must have lived his life, her life in a state of disorder in the past. So managing silence while you are eating is not only from the physical level, like talking to each other, but also on the mental level, a thoughtless state you need to eat. You are completely into eating, focus, the texture, the nature, each morsel. So it is a form of yoga. Eating is a form of yoga. To eat correctly, that requires attention, concentration, and control. And he says that all your problems will not go simply because you know how to eat correctly, but this small act will, bring self-control and self mastery over other activities. Like we have seen in atomic habits also, like small, like keeping our bed correctly, making our bed. That's a small act, but then it continues and a compounding effect we can see. So here also, author Omram says that eating correctly is a magical rite by means of which food is transformed into health, strength, love, and light. We have observed when we are in an angry mood and we eat food, then rest of the day also reflects our bad temper and irritable, and it is biased when we have to take any decision. It will be always on the negative side. So if you want to improve your nervous system, learn how to eat. And most important thing, when the food comes in front of you, you should love it. Like flower, it blossoms only when sunlight, falls on it, and it gives all the nutrients and nourishment. Similarly, food will also blossom only when you love it, when there is a connection. It gives, the food can give all its riches and treasures and nourishment to you only when you love food. The meal is an occasion for us to develop our intelligence, love, and willpower. When we eat together, then we develop and enlarge one's consciousness. It's an excellent opportunity, eating together, to develop and enlarge one's conscience. You can develop both your heart and your intellect during meals. The best time to begin to learn self-control and self-mastery is during meals. The Harini Yoga is nothing but called as Yoga of Nutrition, and the results of this is extremely rapid. He compares that Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, these all practices, year-long practices, will give you even meager results. But Harini Yoga, that is the Yoga of Nutrition practice, results are seen extremely rapidly. and it is the easiest and most readily accessible of all yogas. All the secrets of alchemy and magic are contained in this, the least known and the least understood of yogas. Because every day, 3 times a day at least, you eat meal. So that's a golden opportunity to tune into heaven, to the Lord, while eating, expressing gratitude, eating in silence. Each morsel, when you bite, chew it for a long time. Take deep breath, love your food, you know, express gratitude. At least few minutes you are with yours, with the food in complete, immersed into that. You know. In that way, if you eat, you save energy and time. Yes, that completes this Harini Yoga. Anyone wants to add anything, input or experience? Please unmute yourself. Yes, Swarnaji, you want to say anything? I think you join in between. It's like 1-to-1 now.
Wow, you read my mind, Rashmi ji. I was just thinking like, can I say, because I just joined, and
Yeah.
with the beautiful, strawberries, colorful mangoes, I just cut and put it arranged and took a picture,
Wow.
and I wanted to share. Then I thought, oh my gosh, I just was so enjoying, and then you talked about the food. That's the only I could hear.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
totally agree with you. I'm sure no, you added more insight to the food daily we take. That is the total actually who we are. That starts with the food. That's why Patriji always mentioned food you have to correct it, then only you talk. Anything you want to talk, just are you correcting your food? Corrected, being a
Mm,
vegetarian first, step by step, right?
yeah.
From where you are, not from, change whole lot of things in a overnight. So change one step at a time where you are and where you are heading. So I totally agree with you. Yeah, since I became a conscious, and also our body tells us actually, if you can pay attention to our body, uh, it doesn't like you. Some things, if you think, oh, this is more good for your body, that may not be fit for you. Maybe that may fit for others. So you have to watch, be aware how your body is acting according to the food, right? So
Yes,
I
yes.
would, with my diet before meditation, I was like more fruit eater and more healthy, try to stay
Mm,
healthy. But always I would feel weak.
mm,
I had some ailments as well, thyroid and all. Maybe that might have added, but I try to stay active because everybody says, "Oh, you got a thyroid. Oh, you got to be always active, do lot of, exercise, walking." So I would be walking like all the roads would, is like broken type. Morning to evening, I would be what I'm doing. Nobody walks, but I have to walk a lot. I
mm,
would
mm,
because of the health. But it did
mm,
not help. Even food, it did not help. Always I would feel weak. But
mm,
slowly, when I changed my diet to now, like just I make, started with a raw diet,
mm,
did 1 week of salads with Madhu
mm,
ma'am.
mm,
That was a beautiful journey. First time that
mm,
away from cooked meal to the
mm,
salad meal, purely uncooked. And then after that, 9 days of Navaratri juice diet I did, So that creates our willpower, right? Oh, you can survive, and beautifully, you became a beautiful being after that. And that is your experience, your own experience. And after that, you know what to eat now because you survived, you did good, and change a little bit. So then I realized I don't need any healthy food. I only need this raw food and the salads and juices and no other additives. So I removed all additives, preservatives. I just make a khichdi out of all ingredients, all vegetable. I put it in the pressure cooker or slow cooker, depends on the or stove top. All vegetables and little bit quinoa, little bit dal, only little. A spoon full of each, like lentil, little bit, to just see the blending of all the vegetables, right? So like that, and then just boil fully, and that's all I eat. And just any powders I made, like homemade powders, the flax seeds and some nuts and all, with chilies, so I add that on the top. So I can eat every day that, you know so I don't add any oil or anything if needed. Virgin coconut oil I add little bit if I needed, because that is good. So that's it. Um, so since then, my body is actually so active. It's like this is the food I needed, not all other. So yeah, I love the way you shared about the meals. Thank you, Rashmi ji. And add fruits to your diet, and with lot of raw vegetables. Cut the vegetables like cucumber, tomatoes in a full bowl, and whole day you can snack it whenever you want it. You
Mm.
just go to that bowl, and also put all your fruits and vegetable for that day side. I do in the morning itself. I put all the fruits I have to eat, and then keep eating those whenever I wanted. So it's changed so much, and no protein. We don't need any protein. You don't need any dairy. You don't need any all. That this they everybody say, oh, you need protein and you need dairy for what is that for what bacteria, right? Good bacteria, bad bacteria, whatever. But meditation gives all the vitamins that is needed. Universe, who is from universe only all these vitamins got created, and you are taking a direct cosmic energy. What else we need, right? So yeah. So
Yeah,
thank you. I gave
absolutely.
a
Thank you.
lot
No,
of
no, no.
things, but I
It's a
just
very
want to share
good.
how I
Yeah.
changed my diet and how I feel so happy.
Mm-hmm.
Tha-
Absolutely nice.
tha-
How is your thyroid then? It's under
Yeah,
control?
no, decreased.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
great,
yeah.
great,
I
great.
and also all the side effects you have, right? All side
Mm-hmm.
effects gone, and I came to my own body. I can feel my body now.
Mm-hmm.
So healthy. I feel so lightweight. I can walk so many miles. I can do all chores. I can do everything
Oh,
because
very
we have
nice.
a tool meditation. You have to
Mm.
use that meditation the way you wanted.
Mm.
Otherwise, you know. Uh, slowly again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just not slowly. You watch your body, because we have habituated all these things over the time. Again, undoing all those things takes time, right?
Yeah.
But definitely make a every day. See what is your meal today. Did you make? But you can do these meals drastic change. You can do it. Eat
Mm-hmm.
more full, satisfy your food with more fruits, more vegetables. You're done.
Mm.
Nothing will harm you, and nothing you feel weak or anything. Even headache you will
Mm.
have, all this. Do the meditation, walk in the nature. Just do
Yeah.
first step, and be the willpower. Check your willpower, right? So
Yeah.
once you do it, after that, you got used to that, and you can do it.
Great,
So yeah,
great.
thank you. I'm
Great to
sure
hear.
many of you might have experienced the same thing what I'm talking. But
Yeah.
I said my experience, Rashmiji.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Sarnaji, for adding this beautiful this deep dive into the yoga of nutrition, the yoga of eating.
Yeah, I didn't
Very nice.
understand when I saw your title, like what yoga. Maybe yoga is. I know we all hear yoga in a different way, right? So maybe something. But Rashmi has to talk about something related to spiritual. But that's why I said, like, let me listen. Okay, I'm cooking and also nothing wrong listening to everything, even that yoga,
Mhm.
how it can benefit for me, right? Nothing harm.
Mhm.
Even if
Yeah.
somebody is talking in their own version, that you may think, you may judge, oh, that is not. But always there is something to take, right?
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
something to take. It doesn't need to be exactly in that area that you like. No, just that's
Mm.
how we expand our. So, like, let me listen in and see what. So it was
Yeah.
the beautiful topic. Then I said, oh, did I miss something? I should have. I want to change still. I don't want to stuck there. There might be so many things, so many masters practicing still that I'm
Yeah.
not aware. So yeah,
True, true.
if possible, please add that screenshot or something if you have.
Yeah, yeah. It is recorded also. I mean, just to summarize, he's talking, the author Omram, he's talking about the same thing what you have told, like self-control and self-mastery. They will begin with eating. So eating, he says, like eat in what you are eating, that also you pay attention while you are eating, eat in silence, not only physical silence, even mental silence, that is chattering your thoughts should also be, you know, thoughtless stays, like completely immersed into while you are eating food. And then have deep breaths in between each morsel you are chew it for a long time, express your gratitude. Okay, after eating, finishing, also sit in silence, for some minutes, and then feel the gratitude, how the universe, he says, in the food there is an impression right from billions of years, Earth, planet, galaxy, the whole cosmos is there, imprints on the food. The farmer, the nature, whoever is involved in making the food, fruits, vegetables, everything. So he tells it's an imprint of all the galaxies and cosmos inside the food. Eating food which is 3 times a day while eating, because we hurriedly eat while going to office, or you are around television or sometimes mobile, all is there, and multitasking, you might be eating. So he says it will be like, it should not be like that. Eating itself is a meditation. So at least 3 times a day you eat, that eating focus, that itself is a meditation, a part of meditation, along with other factors. Let us begin with a
Wow.
small act of eating food, so that self mastery will happen, and then automatically the life, because he says when he's invited in certain people, so guest, so even though eating is, since long we are eating and we are hosting guests, but then the women must be forgetting sometimes salt sometimes, so it shows that though the eating is a habit, right, it's a part of your life, but still there is some forgetfulness. That means the attention is not paid while eating food, There is, so to get into the life's mastery, first begin with the food eating.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, Rashmi ji. Yeah, I totally agree with you, and thank you for reminding me again. Yeah, totally agree, and I do see the change between from beginning to, I was a fast eater in the
Mm,
family, but now I take a time. If I don't have time, I don't eat because there
mm,
is no waste of time, waste of food, right? It only harms you if you
yeah,
don't have
yeah,
time and hurriedly eating.
exactly.
So don't eat, just fast. At least your body will be thankful for fasting, right?
Mm, mm,
So so there is a thing in us we follow, right? Yogi, bhogi, yogi, rogi,
yeah,
right? Three
yeah,
times a day
yeah,
is
yeah.
rogi, and
Yes,
bhogi is 2 times, and
two
1 time is a
times, yeah.
yogi.
Yogi,
So
yeah,
your
yeah.
body tells you which level you are in. If you are so much hungry, means every taking so much food means a lot of thoughts going on. It's also related directly to the thoughts. So the
Mm,
more less thoughts we have, less food you consume. Okay, and also eating mindfully, your body satisfies. Eat for the soul, not for the body. That I learned
mm,
recently, one of the great masters
mm,
talking. I said, wow, that means when you are hungry, then
mm,
only eat. Don't eat because
mm,
your
yes.
body needs, or somebody said,
Mm,
or all beliefs. No, just
mm,
you have to feel that your soul have to be in awareness, aligned, center, then only eat.
mm,
Sometimes
right.
you feel so like foggy, or something, fatigue or whatever, right,
Mhm,
with the nature, or the pollens or weather, whatever. Don't eat that day. Just
mm,
do water diet or juices.
mm, mm,
I
mm,
make, if I am not that day, your body will not be hungry. Okay,
mm,
certain
yeah,
days. And if you want, don't want your body to go, weak or anything, doesn't. But if you think, then make 2 3 cups of juices, pure juices with the, you know, blender and all, and keep it ready. So whenever you want it, just have those juices that whole day until you really feel hungry, right? So don't eat. So those mindfulness helps us a lot, So eat for the soul is a beautiful thing that I learned. And we don't need to eat if it is 2 days. Yeah, just eat, drink juices or whatever your body says, right? And then you come back to the normal. So thank you so much again, Rashmi ji, for sharing
Yeah.
and beautifully. Love you a lot, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Swarnaji. Thank
Mhm.
you. Have a good evening and see
Yeah.
you all tomorrow next morning session. Thank you. Thank you for joining.